Welcome back to Building Together. My name is Colin, and this June, LEGO is releasing so many brand new sets that it is crazy. You've got Disney and Technic and Monkey Kid and City and Friends and even the brand new Dreams theme. And all of these themes feature some really strong sets that look very, very interesting. But there's one theme that's coming out in June that I'm a bit disappointed with. And it's one that I'm a big fan of as well, and that is Harry Potter. So in this video, I'm going to try to figure out why it is that this wave of Harry Potter sets is so underwhelming, and what it could mean for the future of Harry Potter LEGO. I've been collecting Harry Potter LEGO since 2010, when they released 6 sets. I collected 5 out of those 6, neglecting to purchase the Hogwarts Express. But all the other ones, I really enjoy. Since then, as a family, we've collected a number of sets and collectible Harry Potter minifigs, and particularly enjoyed the huge microscale Hogwarts Castle, the Burrow, Hogsmeade, Diagon Alley, the buildable minifigs, and more. So what makes this wave of sets so disappointing? Well, in thinking about this, because my brain never really shuts off, I came up with 3 possible reasons for why. First, the theme is getting stale. Second, the sets are not very well executed. And third, the other themes that are coming out are so much better that this one pales in comparison. Let's dive into them one at a time. Is LEGO Harry Potter getting stale? On the one hand, we're getting our 7th Hogwarts Express, including the $500 version from last year. We're also getting a castle build in the Battle for Hogwarts that is honestly pretty uninspiring. There are a number of open archways that add size but not much substance, and in fact, none of the windows on either wing have panes. It's just an open gap followed by another open gap. And this really continues, I think, the worst habits of the modular approach to Hogwarts that has plagued LEGO since they started coming out with Hogwarts sets over 20 years ago. And I understand that all of these sets are designed to fit together from the ones from 2021 and 2022, but who really has all of them? Still, the Hogwarts Express does include a charming rendition of the Hogsmeade station, and other sets that I'm about to discuss are pretty unique. So the verdict on staleness, I would say that's only a partial explanation. If the wave isn't completely stale, then is it perhaps that the sets aren't executed very well? This could be, I think, part of it. Take a look at the Expecto Patronum set with Harry Potter's Patronus stag. This is a stag that is clearly translucent blue, and yet the LEGO version is not. It's a lot of sand blue mixed with some transparent blue, but the color mix is just off. Honestly, it looks good maybe from across a room, but when you look at it in detail, close up, I think it fails that test. Then there's the Dobby set. I've been a bit harsh on LEGO for including unnecessary builds to sets in the past, particularly in the direct-to-consumer line or the D2C sets, but this set falls prey to the exact same problem even though it's much less expensive than those massive ones. Why does it come with a stand? I get that the stand doesn't comprise a ton of pieces, but it adds up. And honestly, the sock in the book looks weird to me. Plus, while the head and arms move, the legs don't. I may be in the minority on this one, but I'm not a huge fan of it, and I don't think it's very well executed. Speaking of unnecessary components in the sets, let's talk about Weasley's Wizard Wheezes. I just don't get why the owl post is included. It looks chintzy and incomplete. It's clearly just an add-on to the main attraction. The Weasley's establishment looks good. I like it, and it's the first time it's being offered in a non-D2C set, which is nice to see. But they could have either invested the pieces from the Owl Post Office into the joke shop itself, or just reduced the price. And finally, there's the Quidditch trunk, which has very little appeal for me. We bought the Hogwarts Magical Trunk last year, and it was okay at $60, but definitely not worth it at $65. And honestly, I think that's a better deal than this Quidditch trunk. The set isn't necessarily poorly done, it's just pricey. Certainly, there's a lot of my disappointment stemming from poor execution. But I also think a lot of it is coming from how poorly these sets compare to some of the other waves coming out this summer. The overall summer wave for LEGO is really strong. My kids like a number of the Friends and City sets, along with even some of the new Dreams sets. In particular, we're excited about the Botanical Garden, the City Center, the Dream Village, Stable of Dream Creatures, Fantastical Treehouse, Ice Cream Parlor, Apartment Building, and even the Animals in the Arctic sub-theme of City. And let's not get started on Ninjago City Markets. Now, we're not buying all of those sets because we're on a budget, but I think it does speak to one of the problems that the Harry Potter sets have. These waves, these themes are all interesting and they're all eye-catching and they all have, I think, some really good value within them. And the same cannot be said for the Harry Potter wave, at least the way I see it. The reality is that it's a combination of all three of these reasons, because after all, they're not mutually exclusive. The Battle for Hogwarts, I think, is just a stale version of yet another section of the Hogwarts castle. The execution of the stag is not particularly good, and the sets just don't look as good as the other summer sets coming out. I think that speaks a lot about where we are with LEGO Harry Potter in 2023. So what does this mean for the future of LEGO Harry Potter? Well, rest assured, I think these sets will probably sell well, and it's because they aren't geared for adults. If you are an adult fan of LEGO, you've seen wave after wave after wave of Harry Potter sets come out over the past few years, and it looks the same. But remember that these sets are targeted toward a certain age group of kids who are always aging in and then out of LEGO Harry Potter. So these sets, I think, will be okay. Also, I think that there's a lot that could happen in 2024 with LEGO Harry Potter. I think this theme, being constantly released since 2018, is similar to City and Star Wars. Every 3 years or so, they completely reset the line and you get brand new sets coming out about various things that we've seen before. Just like you get a police station every 3 years and a new Millennium Falcon periodically, we're going to get a reset and a rejuvenation of the Great Hall, 4 Privet Drive, maybe even the Burrows, and I would expect those to possibly come out in 2024. Second, I think it's important to note that we're probably not done with Harry Potter LEGO in 2023. Rumors abound that we are going to be getting at least a couple more sets, one of them a small micro-scale version of Hogwarts, much smaller than the large 6,000 plus piece version that came out in 2018, and there's rumors that we're getting one large D2C set in the fall. Possibly, perhaps even likely, a massive Gringotts bank. And if this set in particular is similar to the Diagon Alley in terms of scale or even in terms of execution, I think it's going to be an instant classic and will sell well as long as it's on the shelves. And so it bodes well for LEGO Harry Potter. It's not going anywhere, and they're going to put out sets that are catered more toward us adults. So regardless if you're happy with the 2023 wave or even disappointed like I am with these summer sets, rest assured, I don't think LEGO Harry Potter is going anywhere, and I think they've got a couple tricks up their sleeve. Hey, real quick before you go, check out this video here where we go head-to-head the Hogwarts Microscale versus the Rivendell set. You won't want to miss that. Thanks for watching, make sure you subscribe, and always remember to keep building together.